Well, good morning. I'm so glad we could be together today. Welcome to our 60-minute circuits class today. We are going to just kind of flow through our circuit today, nice and steady. We're going to kind of think of this workout as an opportunity to create a little bit of heat, but we're not going to go full out today. We're going to just kind of find some nice gentle movements with some light dumbbells today. So make sure you feel comfortable to have a nice array. If you do want to go up a little bit higher on resistance, if you want to take it down, even do body weight, go for it today. Today is kind of like that steady pace. We're going to do some work. We're going to work our body, but we're going to really be careful to just take it one step at a time. So make sure you have your weights. If you have a dumbbell, not a dumbbell, a band, an elastic band, that would be great. If you don't have one, no big deal. Set that aside. If you've got some water. And of course, the most important part of our workout is making sure you've got a smile on your face. Let's start off. We're going to do a little bit of marching just to start getting ourselves ready. So a little bit of lift of the knee here, a little bit of movement through the arms. Beautiful. Nice job. Let's go ahead and take some breaths. So let's just begin to take the arms, extend them overhead, breathing tall. Again, just following what feels good for you, nice and steady. Good. Now follow your own rhythm here. It's so important. I was yesterday preparing our newsletter for our weekly newsletter for Live, and this whole idea of saying sorry came into my head, and I started writing an article about it, about how I used to say sorry for all kinds of things. Really a very Canadian thing. And one of the things I've noticed is sometimes people come up to me before a workout like, I just want to let you know I might not be able to go, full out today. And I just want to say sorry. I'm like, why are you sorry? You don't need to be sorry. You need to find what works for you. So just listen to that. Don't be sorry. Just make it work for where you are today. Good. Last one. Take a nice big breath. We'll leave our arms extended overhead. Good. Go ahead and land your feet when you're ready. Drop that left arm. Let it just drift open. Open up the chest and the shoulder. Lean over. Beautiful. And just take a nice side bend here. Beautiful. Come back through center. Let that right arm drift down and sweep that left arm up and just gently lean over. Open that heart. Just think about opening rather than forcing. Just a gentle lift. Good. Come back through center. Beautiful. Let's roll those shoulder blades back and down. Loosen up through the upper body. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and reverse that direction. Other way. Excellent. Beautiful. When you're ready, let's go ahead and bring those shoulders right back into that neutral space. Sweep the arms up to a nice strong T. And if you want to, you can include a little march. You can keep your feet flat to the floor. It's entirely up to you, whatever feels best for you. Beautiful. Nice and steady here. Good. It's got some really nice kind of lengthening from fingertip to fingertip. We're not stiff through the upper body. Wonderful. Beautiful. All right, let's stay here for another 5, and then we're going to reverse our direction in 3, 2, 1. Reverse other way. Beautiful. Nice job. Little circumduct the shoulders here. So much range of motion in the upper body here. So it's nice to just give it a little bit of movement through the joint. Stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest those arms. Relax the arms down. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and take ourselves into a little bent over position here. We're going to take some reverse step backs, a little hip extension. Hips reach back, knees bend in, arms rest perhaps at the sides here. We're just going to take a little step back with one leg and then back through base. So reach and space. Reach and base. Nice job. Again, nice steady pace here. We're going to take about 10 more step backs at this pace, just getting that left leg nice and warmed up. And then we're going to pick up our tempo, a little more of a double time, if you will. Good. Got about 6 more left. Good balance work here. It's always great. Good. Last 2. And then we're going to double time it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. A little more tempo. Beautiful. Stay here for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Land the feet, march it out. Beautiful. Excellent. All right. Next time, we're going to go into that other side. So when you're ready, land your feet. Feet hip distance apart, bend in through the hips, knees bend, reach back. Nice little steady pace here. I like to take my time on these, especially because sometimes my balance is really kind of thrown off. So once I get here, I really try to focus on rooting in through my feet. Try to get myself out of my head here where I'm trying to like really pick up that tempo. I know it's coming, but I want to first establish my base here. Beautiful. Let's stay here for another 5 more, and then we're going to pick up our tempo. Good. 3. Good. 2 and 1. Let's pick up that tempo for 12. Here we go. Tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You got it. 8, 9. Beautiful. 10, 11, and 12. And march it out. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. Great. All right, do a little bit of lateral work next. Always good to get that body moving in all different ranges of motion. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to take some side steps. We're going to start off with 10 on one side, 10 on the other, and then we're going to alternate between sides. All right, go ahead and land those feet. Bend in through the knees. Again, I like to pull the hips back. Lift through the belly, keep the back long, nice and supported up above. And for 1, 2, 3, keeping that left knee bent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back through base, other side. 1, 2, you got it for 10. And then we're going to alternate sides. 4, 5, 6, 7, you got it. 8, 9, 10, and bring it back through base, alternating sides. Again, nice and steady pace. We don't need to rush. Beautiful. Excellent. You've got it. Beautiful. Now, if you want to, we're going to add the option of going in a little bit with a little bit more tempo. Maybe not double time, but enough that we can build up a little bit more breathing, a little bit more demand. Nothing too crazy though. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. Good. Stay with me for 15 more seconds. Again, choose your rhythm. Find what works for you. Excellent. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. March it out. Beautiful. Nice job. All righty. Now, next we're going to go into some squats. So with the squats, if you want to, we can do an arm reach if that feels comfortable for you. If not, just keep your arms rested at the side, whatever works best for you. All right, go ahead and land those feet. Feet hip distance apart. We're going to karate chop from the hips. We're going to reach the arms forward and then back up. So as you're reaching, just be mindful, how's your back landing? Long through the back, belly draws in slightly. We're really pressing into those heels, gauging those glutes. Great. Great, keep it going. Nice and steady pace here. Well done. That's it. You've got it. No need to rush here. One of the things that I always have to come back to is not every single workout has to be we don't break it, that we haven't made it, right? I don't look at fitness like that. I look at it as an opportunity to create movement, mobility. Not every time do we have to push it to the limits. Sometimes we're doing more good, more times than not, we're doing more good by taking it a little step back and really just tuning in. Beautiful. Last two. Last one. Beautiful. Nice job. When you're ready, come up to standing. Let's finish up with one more 30-second bout of marching. Get those arms in. Pull up those knees. Great. So for years, I was an indoor cycling instructor. It's where I started my fitness wellness journey in this career. And I'd get on that bike and I'd teach a classroom full of people. And every time I got on the bike, my intention was to kill it every time, right? We're going to go to the max every time. And then I started to learn that that was not the most beneficial for everyone in the room and neither for myself. So I varied it. I started changing the way I taught. And I started doing heavy days, light days, heavier days, light days. Good. And go ahead and rest. Nice job. And the benefits to everyone, fitness-wise, health-wise, was amazing. So sometimes taking those days where we're working but not killing it is what we need. So we're going to start off today. We're going to do some cross-body bicep curls. So we're going to stand up tall. If you want to play around with your balance, you're welcome to take one leg up as an alternative option. That's up to you. So grab your weights. I'm going to keep my feet flat on the floor today. Really allow myself to focus more on the posture part. So feet, knees, and hips are aligned. Feet are hip distance apart. We're going to hold our weights like coffee cups here. And then we're going to bring it right through center, back down, and then right through center and back down. All right. Shoulders pulled back, nice and tall, abs slightly pulled in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great job. Fantastic. Nice and steady pace here. You got it. Fantastic. Well done. 20 in, 25 seconds to go. Nice and steady pace. Even count to yourself. 3, 2, 1, 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Good. Beautiful. Keep going. We got about 6 seconds left here. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Relax. Fantastic. Awesome. All right. Next, we're going to take it I'm going to take it to a kneeling lunge. However, if you want to do a high lunge, that feels better for your body, then I'm going to encourage you to do a high lunge. So a high lunge, we've got our front leg forward. I'm going to keep my left leg forward. My right leg's going to come back. I'm going to take a nice little step back, but I'm not coming too far, so I'm not going too far into the hip here. Just enough to give it a little extension. My front knee is stacked on top. Now, if you want to play around with going into a kneeling lunge, drop that back leg back and come down to the knees. If we're taking care of our knees today, maybe this is not the best option for us today. Now, we're going to come into this kneeling lunge or our high lunge, nice and tall. We're going to come into a hammer curl and then a press. And then back down and then back down again. Now, maybe if we're taking care of our back today, we're not going to do that overhead. Maybe we'll just do those hammer curls. You choose what works best for you. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. So I'm using my right arm here. So I've got my left knee forward. Right arm is the one doing the Arnold press. Nice. Now think about your upper body, whether you're in a high lunge or a kneeling lunge, nice and tall. You're centered right here, in the center of your body, bringing a little bit of engagement of that inner thigh towards center so you get those inner thigh muscles nice and fired up. Good. We've got 10 seconds left. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Beautiful. All right, if you're kneeling lunge, just go ahead and lift that back leg, bring it forward, get yourself up nice and safely, and then we're going to go into the other side and do the same thing on that left side. So this time, right foot's forward if we're doing a high lunge. We get ourselves situated here. Again, feet can be flat to the floor. So you've got enough of that opening through the legs here where our front knee is nice and stacked. Back leg might be down, maybe the heels up, whatever feels best for you. If you're coming down to a kneeling lunge, come down. Still that front knee stacked on top of that ankle. Nice and long through the spine. Here we go in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So now I've got my right foot forward, left leg back, left arm is doing all this work here. Arnold press, hammer curl to Arnold press. So getting a little shoulder as well as a little bit more bicep in here today. Great. Nice job. Well done. Great. Keep going. Got about 10 more seconds left. Great. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Let's get ourselves up. Great job. Fantastic. Well done. All righty. Now we're going to release our weights. We're going to go into some pulsing squats. So we're going to be taking into some regular squats. Then halfway through, we're going to go into some pulsing squats. If that doesn't feel good for you, continue with your regular squats, going up and down. For the last 22 seconds or so, I'm going to stay in an isometric squat and I'm going to pulse it out. So my hinging point is from my knee and a bit of my hip. My upper body is not moving. My body's moving only because I'm hinging from the hip and the knee. All right, let's go ahead, bring ourselves into that squat position, hip distance apart. Let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down and up. 22 seconds or so. Regular squats. Good. Then we're going to take it into that little pulse. It's going to fire up those quads, those glutes, and those hamstrings. Nice job. Great. Keep going here for 3, 2, 1, and bring it down if you want, and pulse it out. Nice job. Little pulses, like you're bouncing on a stability ball. You know, those big exercise balls? Just imagine you're sitting on those and bouncing on them. 6, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Shake that off. Fantastic. Well done. All right, so we're going to do a little bit more lateral work. If you want to, we're going to take some weights. You don't have to, though. So we're going to be going into some alternating side lunges. So we're going to take that right foot out, side lunge to the side, back through center, over to the other side. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Nice and steady. Beautiful. Back is long. Again, you don't need to add weights to this. Sometimes just body weight is actually more than enough. This is optional. Nice job. Long back, abs pull in. Be careful, you're keeping everything nice and stable. And don't feel like you got to rush. Nice job. Beautiful. Keep going. We've got about 10 seconds left here. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo! All right. Well done. All right. For our last little part for our upper body, we're going to do a tricep overhead extension. Now, option to doing this is to do a tricep bent over kickback. So if this does not feel good on your back with the weight overhead, feel free to do your bent over tricep kickback. It's a perfect alternative. It's the same muscle group. All right. So bring your weight. I'm going to use this one for my overhead. However, if you're using a tricep kickback, you might have 2 weights in your hands, 1 in each hand. Let's go ahead and extend the arms up if you're doing this version. Kick the arms back and then lift. Abs pull in here. Nice and steady here. Kind of framing that crown with the elbows. Beautiful. Good. We got the shoulders in today. Got the triceps, biceps for sure. Great. Great job. Great. About 30 seconds in. We've got 15 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. And rest. Fantastic. Excellent. All right. Well done. All righty. So next we're going to be coming down to the floor. We're going to be doing a little core work today. So I said if you have a band, if you can grab it, great. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. So let's go ahead and make our way down to the floor. And if you do have a band, you can go ahead and make sure it's nearby. All righty. So we're going to be really nice and steady with this today. So we're going to go ahead and start off and do some crunches just to get the rectus abdominis nice and warmed up and ready to go into a little bit more core work. So go ahead and lie down on your floor. Feet are going to be hip distance apart. Hands are going to rest behind the head. Make sure that you've got that neutral spine here. Now, that neutral spine is that natural curve in the low back. Your pelvis is pretty flat here. So you're not tilting your pelvis back. Your low back is not flat. And you're not tilting to the point where you feel like you've got a huge arch and it feels uncomfortable. It's kind of that space right in between. Inhale, we're going to take that head, lift it up, and pull the head away from the rest of the shoulders. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Good. That's it. Nice job. Great. Nice job. You've got it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Almost there. About 6 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Well done. All right. Now we're going to do what's called a clock or a TikTok. Not the TikToks our kids use today, but I have no idea how that works. But we're going to take a band and we're going to put a little bit of pressure into the band. So again, if you don't have a band, it's really actually not a big deal. You can do this with your arms, just extend it up overhead. Now, option number 1 is to bring your legs up to 90 degrees. And we're just going to do some slight kind of work to the side here. And that's going to work the obliques. And I'm going to do this really small movements here. Now, my arms reaching to the sky is kind of a way, if I start shifting my arms to one side to counterbalance, my goal today is to keep those arms exactly where they are without shifting. Now, so option number 1 is to have the knees bent. Option number 2 is to extend the legs. And you're going to tick-tock from one side to the other, working these obliques here. And just take your time as you're doing this. Focus on the obliques, pulling back in through center and not your back. Arms stay nice and tall. Inhale, tilt, exhale through center. This is kind of a funny one because there's a pivot point or a point where if you go too far, You might tip over. So just find that little bit of movement here. Get those obliques nice and worked here. Nice job. Beautiful. Almost there. Good. Stay with me for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Set your feet down. Take that band. Set it off to the side. Well done. All right. We're going to roll onto our tummy, and we're going to do a little extension today. As you know, the core does not just include the front of the body. The back is exceptionally important to get strengthened as well. So we're going to do in Pilates what we call a swan dive prep. So hands are going to extend out to the side in a W shape like you're doing a goalpost. Legs are going to extend out hip distance apart. Head is down towards the floor. Roll the shoulder blades back and down so you really start to get the muscles between the shoulder blades nice and fired up. We're going to pull in through the belly, engage to the glutes, use a little pressure of the hands into the floor, inhale, lift. Keep that pubic bone down, and then exhale back down. Good. So keep those shoulders nice and engaged here. It might be kind of natural for us to kind of release the shoulders, especially as we come down to the floor. But we really want to keep those shoulders pulled back. So we're getting that nice opening through the front of the body. And as I'm lowering and lifting, I'm really pulling my belly button in, and that's just going to help support my pelvis. And I'm using a bit of the work of my hands to help lift me, but I'm also trying to focus on using my back muscles here. This is a wonderful way to really strengthen the back of the spine, all the muscles that keep us nice and tall. Beautiful. Keep going. About 10 more seconds left. Beautiful. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo! Shake that off from the pelvis. Relax the shoulders. Well done. All right, today, let's go ahead and press back, give a little counter stretch, and then we're going to take this into our plank position for our core. Now, planks, if we're taking care of our backs today, maybe we're going to do a kneeling plank today. Just make sure that it feels comfortable, you're not straining, and that you're nice and solid down onto the ground. So you got your hands pressing into the floor to keep those shoulders nice and supported. You can also do a push-up plank or a forearm plank, whatever feels best for you. All right, so let's go ahead and let's extend the legs out long, nice and long here. I like to start off in a full plank position before I get into my kneeling plank. So here, shoulders are pulled back, abs are pulled in. I'm not leaning my pelvis down. It's one long line from head right to the tailbone. Hold here. Nice job. So I've got some good support through the hands here to keep those shoulders nice and supported. If we start to wing through the shoulders, it's just so much pressure on the shoulder girdle. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep going, one breath at a time. You got it. Excellent. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Shift your hips back. Woo, give it a little counter stretch. Nice job. Fantastic. All right, that was our circuit for today. So we're going to go ahead and make our way up to standing, and we're going to begin again with those cross-body bicep curls to get kick this next part of the circuit off. So go ahead, grab some water, get yourself comfortable, make any adjustments weight-wise if you need to, and then let's get right back into the next effort here. All right. Oh, awesome. So on this round, I gave the option for the first round to maybe do a single leg. If you want to grab onto that, if that feels good, then go ahead and lift one leg up. Halfway through, we'll switch that leg out. I'm going to do that on this round so that we add a little challenge to balance, which is always something good to work on. So go ahead, roll the shoulder blades back, hold your weights. I'm going to weigh into one leg here, little micro bend of that balancing leg, going to lift the opposite leg up, or I'm going to, if you want to just experiment, just lift your heel and keep your toes down. All right, 3, 2, 1, here we go, cross body. Shoulders are pulled back, nice and tall through the body. Nice job. Beautiful. You got it. Excellent. Well done. All right, switch sides. I usually forget, but somehow this time I remembered. Good job. Keep going. You got it. Good. About 10 seconds left. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Awesome. Set those down. Awesome. All right. Next, we're going to be going into our kneeling lunge with our hammer curl to press up. So again, we can do this high lunge, back in this position. If you want to go in a little deeper, maybe that's what we're changing for this round. You can go into a little deeper lunge. Really just watch for that low back. You can come down to the floor in a kneeling lunge, your choice. All right, so grab your weights. Get yourself situated in what best position works for you. Set that knee down if you're doing a kneeling lunge. Now, as I'm doing my kneeling lunge, I'm also just kind of giving my hip a little opener here. So I'm going to lean in, but I'm still really tall through the upper body. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, hammer curl, shoulder press. Inner thighs come together, little squeeze towards center, shoulders square. Beautiful. That's it. You got it. Fantastic. 15 seconds to go. 10. Keep going. You've got it. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo. Good. All right. Coming up off that kneeling lunge, take your time. Get yourself settled there. Great. So let's go ahead and set ourselves up on the other side. Left foot forward, right knee down. No, right foot forward, left foot back. Sorry. I always get my turned around, so that messed me up. I'm going to drop down onto my knee. Good. Lean into it. Nice and tall. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Beautiful. You've got it. So some engagement through the core here whenever you're in lunges. It's not a bracing sensation. It's just that you're aware that your core is active, more like it's inviting that sense of stabilization through the center of your body here. And that's really important so that you can really keep everything nice and in place. You can feel a real difference when you're not engaging the core versus when you are. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo! All right, set that weight down. Let's make our way up to a standing position. However you're doing, maybe you're in a high lunge, whatever works well for you. Alrighty, so on this next round, we're going to go into our pulsing squats. I'm going to grab some weights this round. You don't have to. If you want to at home, you can grab weights. You can leave it just as body weight. 22 seconds regular squats, 22 seconds. We're going to do some pulsing squats. All right, here we go. Feet hip distance apart. Hold on to that weight. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, same thing here. Core engaged. Glutes kick back. Press into those heels. Back is long. Nice job. Gosh, this just feels so great on the body right now. Good. All right, 3 seconds left. We're going to take it into a pulsing squat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Down. Nice. You got it. Good. Keep that core nice and engaged here. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and rest. Nice job. Whew, fantastic. Excellent. All right. So next, what we have is we have those side lunges, alternating sides. So when you come into that side lunge, just as a reminder, when you come into it, bump kicks back, back is long, press back through center, other side. Weights, body weight, you choose. Alrighty, starting to center your mat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, here we go. Beautiful. This is kind of a dynamic movement as well because you get a little bit of that inner thigh stretch, warm through the legs here. Give them a little bit of lengthening and strengthening. So nice. Nice and steady. And again, shorten that stance. It doesn't have to be a giant step to the side here. Just make sure your knee is tracking behind your toes, your bum is kicking back, back is long, all those little things. Those are going so deep, it actually can feel really uncomfortable on the SI joint and on the hip. So good. 3, 2, and 1. Great. And rest. Fantastic. Well done. Woo. All right. Our last one for this round is going to be our tricep overhead extension. So we're going to grab our weights. Again, if you're doing a tricep kickback, that's perfect. So grab your weights. Arms reach up overhead. Elbows tuck in, abs pull in. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great. 15 seconds. Nice job. Now, if you're doing the overhead tricep extension, try to reduce that opening of the elbows. Try to really frame the crown here. It's going to really target those triceps. Good. 10 seconds left. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Relax those arms. Fantastic. Nice job. All right. We're back to the ground again. We're going to come down to the floor. We're going to start off with those crunches, over to those TikToks, a little extension, and then our plank. And then if we have time, we're going to finish with one more round. So let's come down to the floor, start with our crunches. So however you get down to the floor, just get down safely. Beautiful. So when you're down to the floor, just take a moment or two first to establish that placement of your pelvis. Get it nice and neutral. You can almost feel that area of the sacrum kind of pressing down and that low back slightly lifted off the ground. So you've got that, if you were to look up towards your pelvis, your pelvic bone would not be inching towards you and tilted completely so far down you can't see it. Really kind of nice and neutral here. All right, lift the head, pull the head away from the crown. 3, it's not from the crown, from the shoulders. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Exhale, lift. So when you start to lift into these crunches, it might be tempting to tilt that pelvis to help facilitate this flexion here. I want you to keep that pelvis nice and neutral. Don't let it tilt towards you. Don't flatten that back. Good. We're about 15 seconds in. Nice and steady. Breathe in, breathe out. Good job. Great. 15 seconds. You got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo. Beautiful. All right. All right. So grabbing your band, if you've got one, or reach the arms up to the sky. With the band, I am going to put a little pressure into the band. My shoulder blades are down. They're not lifted, so I'm not reaching and creating that protraction of the retraction of the shoulder blades. My shoulder blades are flat. Legs are up to 90, or the legs are up towards the sky. Here we go. Legs go one way, exhale through center. Inhale over, exhale through center. You got it. Keep going. So much control here. Tons of work going through the obliques here. So I'm not tilting over massively here. I'm going just enough where I have that control to pull myself back through center. 3, 2, and 1. And rest. Nice job. Set your feet down. Well done. Just keeping those legs up sometimes is a ton of work in those hip flexors. All right, let's flip onto our tummy. We're going to get into our extension. Think of the extension as a nice way to also lengthen the back. So we are working the back, but I don't want you to feel like you've got to really flex in and get that compression in the low back. That does not feel great. So just think about lifting and lengthening. Elbows below the shoulders, gazes down to the floor, palms face down, shoulders pull back, feet hip distance apart, pull those abs in, turn those glutes on, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep going. Keep those shoulders pulled back, sternum lifts. You've got it. That's it. Nice job. About 12 seconds to go. Great. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Rest. Fantastic. Ooh. Take those hands, press back onto your heels. Always counter stretch with those types of work because it's really nice for the low back to give a little bit of that counter stretch. Ooh, fantastic. All right, let's come into our plank position. So let's get ready to go ahead and extend out. I'm going to start in an extension with my legs reaching long, and then I'm going to come into my kneeling plank. So you can do the same. I like to do that because then I got my knees in the right spot. So hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to extend our legs out, get that established plank position here first. Abs pull in. From here, I'm going to set my knees down. Shoulders pull back, lift through the sternum. Head is stacked up right along with the rest of the spine. Here we go. So great work here also. Can't underestimate the work we're doing in our wrists, to strengthen the wrists here too. Something we don't do too much work on day to day. Good job. We got 8 seconds left. Keep it going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Set your heels back. Lengthen through the spine. Good job. All right, fantastic. All right, let's make our way up to standing. Now, I think we have enough time to get through one round, but what we're going to do is really going to keep that 45, 15-second transition time so we can just bang through this third round. Then we're going to come down for some stretches at the end here. So let's go ahead and grab our weights and let's get started right away, if we can, with our hammer curls, with our crossbody hammer curls, because I think we have just the right amount of time. So let's go ahead, grab our weights, and let's get right into it. All righty. So crossbody, 45, 15-second transition. We're going to get right into the next effort, which is going to be our kneeling lunge to hammer curl. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oop, got to get that AirPod in my ear. Good. Alternate sides. You can choose to go into that single leg. Didn't do that this time. Naturally just went to my feet, so I'm going to stay here. Good. Nice job. Good. So great way. Body knows what we got to do now. Got that adaptation. Ready to kind of take on this next third challenge here. Good. Stay with me. We're almost there. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Relax. Fantastic. Awesome. All right, we're going to set that weight down. We're going to be going into our high lunge or our kneeling lunge, hammer curl to our shoulder press, our Arnold presses. So let's go ahead and get ourselves ready here. Left foot forward, right foot back, kneeling lunge if you want to take it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Beautiful. Good. That's it. You've got it. Almost there. We got about 20 seconds left. Again, maybe you're doing high lunge, low lunge, maybe kneeling. Good. 10 seconds left. You've got it. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Relax. Fantastic. All right, let's bring ourselves up if we're in that kneeling lunge, or we're going to switch over to the other side if we're in that high lunge. So right foot forward this time, left foot back. Get yourself ready into whichever version of lunge you're going to do. Bring it down. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Excellent. Keep your abs slightly pulled in, upper body nice and tall. You've got it. Keep going. Shoulders pull back. Again, tempo, follow your own rhythm. Maybe you want to go a little faster. Maybe you want to go a little slower. All is good. Just keep that form. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. All right. Set that weight down and let's bring it up to standing. All right. Let's shake that out. Good job. All right. We're back into our squats with our pulses. So 22, 22 around, weighted or just body weight, your choice. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1, let's go. I love squats. It's like oiling our joints. Get that synovial fluid in the joints here, hip joint and the knees. Just keeping our body as a well-oiled machine here. Beautiful vessel that just glides. Great. Good. Keep those knees. All right, let's get ready in 3, 2, 1. Knees behind the toes. Pulse it out. Keep going. That's it. Nice job. Beautiful. Good. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. Fantastic. Awesome. Woo! We are almost there. So we're going to take it into those lateral lunges, alternating sides, weights at our chest. Let's get ready. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Fantastic. You know, I was watching, my daughter is on the cross country team here in Saline, and Saturday they had a meet. And you know, you cheer for everybody, right? Because At the end of the day, it isn't school against school. Not in my view. It's that internal challenge, right? Of getting through that finish line and just finishing. Keep going for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. You know, it's that internal challenge of just trying to finish and get through to the end. All right, tricep kickback. Let's go ahead, or tricep overhead extension. Arms are framing the crown. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. And I always liken it to workouts, right? You're at home, I'm here. I'm not in front of you. So not only does it take that internal dedication and that internal determination that you're going to get through, it takes that verbiage in the head that says, I've got this. However it looks, right? We take it one step at a time. So yes, on Saturday when I was shouting out, because I get really excited at these things, I'm like, come on, girls, you've got it one step at a time. It's no different here. One curl at a time, one kickback at a time, one squat at a time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. And we celebrate at the end because we know we got through it. All right, we did it. We're done with that part of the circuit. We're going to come down for our core. We've got 4 efforts left, and then we're going to come in for a stretch. So let's go ahead and bring ourselves down to the floor. Back is long. However you need to, take a moment if you need. So I want you to think of this as 180 seconds. That's what we have left. And then we're going to be done for today. And we're going to go ahead and stretch a little bit of our back out, a bit of our body out. So we're going to start off with our crunches. Then we're going to go into those TikToks, extension, and then our plank. Alrighty. So however you want to do your crunches, feet down, feet up, you choose. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Breathe in, breathe out. You've got it. Good. One crunch at a time. One breath. One movement. Keep going. Beautiful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You've got it. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Woo! Nice job. Fantastic. All right, we're down from 180 to 135. We're going to go ahead and grab our band. Legs at 90 or at lifted towards the sky. Set that sacrum down. Use your abs here. Inhale over to one side. Exhale through center. Over to the other. Exhale through center. Remember, we want those arms reaching directly straight towards the sky. So be careful that you don't have that shifting, that opportunity to use the kind of counterbalance of the upper body here. Really just using that core, working those obliques. So I get to a point where I kind of lift my kind of pelvis right off the ground. And then I'm bringing it back in through center using my obliques here. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Set your feet down. Woo! Well done. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead. Take it down. And we're going to come onto our tummy. So let's go ahead and we're going to find our extension. So we've got 90 seconds left now. So arms are cactused, shoulders roll back, feet are hip distance apart, gaze is down to the floor. So our last, we've got 2 more. So this one in our plank. When you're ready, inhale, pull that belly in, exhale, glutes turn on. Next time you inhale, lift up and lower. Good. So now in this round, I'm going to try to put a little less pressure of my body weight into my hands. And I'm going to really focus on using the back of my body here to really lift and lower. And that might mean I'm not going to go up as high, but what I'm doing here is I'm really strengthening the back of my body. So as you're lifting, try to put a little less pressure into the hands. Really allow the work to come directly from the back of the body. Good. Stay here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Fantastic. Woo, relax. Beautiful. All right. Counter stretch that with a little hip stretch, or a little cat stretch, I should say. Cat stretch. Child's pose. Holy moly. Woo. All right. When you're ready, we're going to make it into our last effort of the day, and we're going to finish up with our plank. So let's do it. Remember, one breath at a time. All right. Set your hands shoulder distance apart. Extend your legs. Shift your weight forward. Make sure everything's nice and stacked like a nicely built house. Then drop the knees or come into a full plank. You choose. Here we go. Last 45. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, you've got this. Keep going here. Keep your abs pulled in. Slight little tuck of the tail. If you feel like you're arching through that low back, pull in through the abs a little more. Get those glutes involved. You've got it. Keep going. 15 seconds. We're there. I know. You've got it. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shift back. Nice job. Woo, fantastic. Well done. All right, excellent job. Hey, we did it. All right, so from here, let's stay on our knees, and we're going to come into child's pose, and we're just going to extend through the spine here. So from your child's pose position, knees are wide, big toes together, press back onto your heels. Now, maybe child's pose, we want to bring our elbows down, depending on how your back is feeling. You can rest your forehead down to the floor and just keep your elbows close by. I want you to focus on that low back here. Let the forehead maybe rest down on your hands or even directly to the floor, whatever feels best for you. Allow the hips to open. Now, depending on how it feels for you, we can take that right arm and extend the right arm out long. And just see how that feels in stretching the side of the body, the shoulder. Keep your forehead resting on that opposite arm. And I want you to take about 3 to 4 breaths here and try to relax through the back. If you're feeling any sort of twinging in the body, any sort of kind of rough spots here, I want you to bend your elbow of the right arm. Release a little bit of that stretch. Just ease into it with your breath here. Nice. Now, depending on how it feels for you, you can start to walk your right hand just a little over to the left. And I really say maybe 4 inches at the most. Focus more on just trying to expand through the ribs here and let your shoulder feel relaxed. I don't want you to strain through the upper body. Nice job. And then let's go ahead and make our way back through center. And let's take that right arm in, and we'll go ahead and extend the left arm out. So I'm resting my forehead right on the top of my right hand. And I'm just going to start with that left arm. Just seeing how this feels. Just taking about 5 or 6 breaths here. Maybe you reach the arm, maybe not. If it feels like it's, giving you a little bit of feedback here and it doesn't feel quite ready yet, then bend your elbow. Terrific. Now, if you want to, we can take that left arm and just gently lean over towards the right this time. And I'm going to keep that focus on the left hip kind of dripping down towards the heel, the idea of expanding that side body here. Just relaxing through the shoulder. Let's take a couple of nice breaths here. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, come back through center. Good. Extend both arms. Let's shift our weight forward. Good. Knees underneath hips, hands underneath the shoulders, back is nice and long. Let's do a few cat-cows here. So inhale, tilt the pelvis, roll the shoulder blades back, lift up. Try not to force this. Try to find that range that works for you. Exhale, pull in, round the spine, let the gaze fall between the knees. Pull the belly in so you can really feel that expansion of the back of the body. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, open up. Exhale, pull the belly in. Good. Inhale, tilt. Exhale, pull it in. Beautiful. Keep going. Good. So just inviting a little bit of mobility through the spine here. Maybe there's some rough spots on the back of the body. Try to come to it with a lot of gentleness and ease. Don't try to force anything here. Just kind of working with your own range. Let your breath kind of guide you. Good. Let's do one more. Terrific. Let's go ahead and make our way into a tabletop position, shoulders directly underneath the, above the wrist. And then let's take that right ear gently over to that right hip. And again, just expanding the side of the body here. Inhale back through center and then over to the other side. So I'm staying tall in my tabletop position as I kind of come into this lateral bend. Back through center, and then over to the other side. So I'm really kind of just allowing my ear to come towards my hip. My hip is not moving. My hips are really kind of stuck in space, and I'm just allowing that upper body to do this lateral bend. Good. One more time. Beautiful. Come back through center. Fantastic. Now from here, if it feels okay for you, we can transition from tabletop to downward dog. And then go ahead and walk your hands, bend your knees deeply, and make your way into a forward fold. So with a nice little bend here, kind of resting the top of your torso onto the thighs, let your head drift down. Kick your hips back slightly, relax the neck, and shake it no. Shake your head yes. And then shake it no. And then shake it yes. Fantastic. Slow that crown down. And then let's slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Pull through the abs, engage through the glutes and the hamstrings, and roll up one vertebrae at a time as you make your way all the way into a standing position. Beautiful. Now let's take those shoulders, roll them back, hands placed at the hips, and just open up the chest into a really gentle expansion here, lifting up through the chest, pulling up through the belly. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and come back to neutral. One more time, reach that arm all the way up. Right or left, it doesn't matter. Lean over towards the opposite side. Pressing down through that same right leg and same side of the leg, making sure your hip is not coming with you so you can really effectuate as much of a stretch here as possible. Good. Come back through center, sweep that arm down, other arm up, and then lean over. Fantastic. And then come right back through center. Well done. Let's shake that off. Fantastic. All right. Let's go ahead and just round in through our spine. So we're just going to take the arms up to a strong T. Palms are going to face forward. Let's round in through the spine. So pull that belly in, round through the upper body, interlace the fingers, and press those hands away. Really opening up the back of the body here. Now from here, lift your chin. Take your arms above your head. And I want you to see if you can give yourself a good morning stretch here. Just lift, 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 lift. Try not to create tension here. I want you to really reach, but I don't want you to feel like you're straining the back of the body here. Fantastic. And then go ahead and release down. Set those arms down to the side. Fantastic. Shake out the shoulders, shake out the hands. Well done today. Let's go ahead and finish off our practice today with a nice little inhale and exhale. So when you're ready, bend into the knees, sweep the arms down, take a nice big breath, breathe in, palms together, exhale to your heart. And please give yourself a round of applause because you did such a great job today. As always, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining me today. I wish you a glorious day, and I hope to see you again soon sometime this week. From my heart to yours, thank you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.